We're still on this documentary thing about Prophet TB Joshua. You remember I talked to you about this particular lady, right? Well, J. Israel Sr. is bringing out the receipts with regards to what this certain lady has been up to. And the video that I'm going to be sharing with you, I'll just share a snippet and then you go to his main channel to watch the full video. It's a very telling video. And he highlights all the lies she has told about Pastor Chris, other ministers, and especially Prophet TB Joshua. So let's get into this video and we'll come back with a comment.
After a thorough examination of the claims made by the alleged victims of Prophet TB Joshua, my disappointment is particularly directed at Sihle Sibisi of the Kwanele Foundation, who in previous conversations openly admitted to me to prioritizing financial gain and displayed a willingness to go to any extent to secure it.
So for those who don't know, he's talking about this lady who he once interviewed and who was saying that, you know, she had an affair with Pastor Chris, and that she saw a python, she saw a huge snake, and that she had an affair with Prophet TB Joshua and all other ministers. So the following evidence is going to be showing you that all those things were lies. So I want you to tell me what you think about this in the comment section, and I'll leave the link to the full message that he has shared. And I'll meet you in the next one as always. God bless you.
Around 3 years ago, Sihle made claims during an interview with myself, and I'm sure you all remember, asserting that she had been abused by Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, and even recounted witnessing a sizable snake in the bedroom of Pastor Chris. Despite all these allegations, she failed to produce substantial evidence illustrating how easily stories are embraced without due diligence on social media. I am to rectify my prior involvement in defaming innocent individuals like Pastor Chris Oyakhilome based on unfounded lies brought to me by elements, liars, such as Sihle Sibisi and others. As an advocate for exposing false prophets and a champion of truth, I bring forth the authentic side of the first victim featured in the BBC News by the name of Sihle, whom I allege was remunerated by the news channel to fabricate stories. In other words, she was paid, and I have the proof. My conversation with Sihle exposes her admission that the snake story involving Pastor Chris was pure fabrication. To all members of the Christ Embassy family and Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, I urge you to debunk all the claims formerly made by Sihle Sibisi against Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, because she is unequivocally a liar of naught, a disgrace to womanhood. It is very disheartening to report that Sihle Sibisi has a history of approaching various churches with the intent of engaging in intimate relationships with the men of God, subsequently fabricating rape accusations against them, just as she did with Prophet Philip Banda from Zambia, who is based in Johannesburg, whom she accused of abuse. Today, the truth is out, and supported by my personal experience attesting to her manipulative tactics, as evidenced by the presented conversations right at the end of this video. I want you to be the judge once again and tell me what you think. The evidence is there and it's overwhelming. These are chats between myself and her. Sihle Sibisi is characterized as a chronic liar, an agent of deception, and a master manipulator. Her false narratives extend beyond allegations against Prophet TB Joshua, encompassing the fabrication of stories about her own family, deceiving the public even with victimhood. She orchestrated her own husband's death, hired hitmen, poisoned her own husband, killed her own husband to gain insurance claims. Her threats and attempts to silence me further underscore her deceitful nature. I possess explicit photos sent by Sihle to myself, and some claiming they were intended for Prophet TB Joshua. Yet she then alleges again that other disciples were blocking and preventing her from approaching the late Prophet TB Joshua. So when was she abused? Driven by a sense of responsibility and guided by the Holy Spirit, today I refuse to remain silent when the truth can counter the prevailing narrative demonizing a man even in his grave. Prophet TB Joshua, being deceased, cannot defend himself. And I have taken it upon myself as my moral duty to unveil the truth in the face of biased journalism. Regarding Sihle's encounter at the Synagogue Church of All Nations, she visited SCOAN with Prophet Philip Banda. That is why you will see pictures of Sihle at SCOAN. She did go there because Prophet Philip Banda was her then pastor. But regarding her close relationship with Prophet TB Joshua, it's a lie. She was never in any close proximity with the late Prophet TB Joshua. So when was she abused? When were all these rituals done that she's claiming were done on her? In response to Sihle's threats of the BBC News pursuing legal action against me, my name is Jay Israel. I stand resolute, denouncing partial journalism and embracing the pursuit of unbiased truths. I shall not succumb to fear. My conscience impels me to share revelations that contribute to a more accurate understanding of the events in question. Prophet TB Joshua has helped millions of souls globally, and this mere campaign is designed to discredit his legacy and destroy the good works that he has done over the years. I will not sit down and watch. I will not sit down and just watch all this happening in my sight when I know the truth. I would like to give my final response to everyone attacking me for defending the truth, attacking me from speaking the way that I'm speaking, asserting that I have exposed individuals before, including the late Prophet TB Joshua, Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufein, wonderful man of God whom I love so much, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, Apostle Joshua Iginla, Prophet Makandiwa, Prophet Yuberangel, a great prophet of our time, the prophet to Christianity. I am no longer that person. I choose peace with all servants of God. I don't want conflict with anybody. I elect here, therefore today, to have a love for all servants of God. But I will not countenance falsehoods that may bring ruin upon innocent individuals in the name of speaking out or social media. Subsequent to my dealings with Sihle, my focus will shift to Bisola, the lady with eyes locked in mutual gaze, who alleges abuse, but purportedly sought matrimony with the individual in question, and it was unsuccessful. She wanted Prophet TB Joshua to marry her.